Ladies who had slept with a guy on first date, how did it happen and what happened after? Second date and we've been together 8 months. Some people who've slept together on first dates end up married. Others may never talk to the person again, even if the first date went so well they were down with sleeping together right away. Having sex isn't a contract. It doesn't mean the person is more committed to staying with you. If you're worried you might feel used if you sleep with someone too soon, then it's fine to wait to get to know them more. With me, after I slept with him on the first date, the guy ended up asking for FWB only, although after I turned that down, he went ghost for a month and came back asking for exclusive relationship. I guess he wanted me but hoped to have me while looking around for someone else also. Obviously I didn't trust him coming back for a relationship after his initial offer. I only slept with him on the first date as I felt that is just what happens as he paid for the meal and drinks. I was new to dating. Actually, I feel like an idiot. I should have seen him as a red flag when he suggested that I go straight to his home before our date for our first meet, which I didn't go along with. Apart from that being potential danger to my safety, I now think he was hoping for sex pre-date and possibly not take me on a date at all. I think he was just wanting a random hookup. 7 months later, he is still pursuing me. I have learned for the next time I hit the dating scene. We're still together 5 years later, lol. It only happened one time. February 14th, 2021. Never felt chemistry like that in my life. Right when he picked me up I just knew this man was going to break my heart. He was gorgeous and made me feel simultaneously comfortable and nervous. Never in my life had a man made me feel nervous. All my confidence went out the window until we got to the restaurant. I ordered oysters, got a couple of drinks down and it was on. From that point forward I could not contain myself. I was literally in his lap and couldn't keep my hands off of him. It was totally out of character, but I have no regrets. We left the restaurant and he took me to his place. We slept together. I stayed another night and then he took me home on the 16th. I let him know after he dropped me off that being away from him just wasn't going to work for me and asked him to come pick me back up after work the next day, which he did. We've not spent a night apart since. We're still together, still deeply enamored with one another and are expecting a little one. I thought it was going to be ONS. We actually ended up together for a couple months after that, but he wasn't the right person for me. I think there is not a rule. If both are interested, it doesn't matter whether sex happened on the first or 10th date. I have had sex on first dates that ended up in LTR for years, and I have also had sex on first dates where we weren't a good match romantically, but both just wanted to fuck. It can go either way really. I'm still here almost 3 years later. 90 of my first date hookups led to relationships that lasted 6 months. 2 3-year relationships. As a guy, I always thought that I wouldn't want a woman who was that easy for a long-term relationship. Yet my ex-girlfriend and I slept together on our first date and were together for 12 years. We kept hooking up for years. I knew him as a mutual friend about a month and a half before, but I was in a situationship. We go on a date after we start talking since I noticed we were both on dating apps, and we had a coffee date. It all goes well and then I suggest he come back to mine after he comes back from clubbing. But I wasn't intending to have sex, or at least look for it. We're having deep chats and then have sex. 2 days later I found the condom coming out of me during a video call with a friend. Absolutely horrified, and then we never spoke after that phone call. He said he realized the next morning, but didn't say it. I think he was afraid I'd react badly. But honestly the way he handled it was far worse than the condom accidentally coming off. Never spoke again, but saw him frequently for the next few months. Shame things ended this way. How did it happen? Alcohol. What happened after? Lost interest on later dates. He didn't want kids, and luckily I had a miscarriage, because I didn't even know I was pregnant from sex in which he took the condom off non-consensually. I've had more first dates end in sex than not. I actually slept with my current girlfriend on the first date, but kind of wish I didn't. Only reason being is that she is still very embarrassed by the fact she slept with me so quickly. Second date, been dating for 7 months and living together for the past 4 months. Yeah, we moved pretty quickly, but it's just because we know what we want. He ghosted me after and I regretted it. I've slept with women on first dates. We just went back to my place and got it on. It's 50-50 the times I did the attraction was off the charts. I was really single and frustrated and had great interpersonal chemistry. Where it went well, dated for a couple months. Where it went bad, was either small dick short or pencil like. Even if they were charming they were bad at and or selfish at sex.